I'm gonna try and get. I'm gonna try and get through this without starting now.
Okay.
Too late.
Too late.
The reason why you're all here is first of all to honor Craig, but also to thank each and every single one of you for all that you've done for us. From the bottom of our hearts, I can't tell you how much we appreciate the amount of support. I can't even do it. They're crying. They're going to cry more. The amount of support and encouragement that you all have given to us through the 6 months. It's been a long 6 months, but you've each played a role. So I thank you. I thank you. I thank you for your help. Really, I do. So,
Push-ups.
without further ado,
20 on the hard back.
now.
Oh, Gavin. Correct. Oh my God.
Oh, they'll do it for you. Correct bottom. So,
They do.
without further ado, Craig, you can now rest assured you will have no more worrying about when you're getting called for processing. No more waking up every Sunday with a pit in your stomach knowing you have to go back to the academy. No more burpees. No more beat downs. No more sleeping on top of the covers at the academy. You don't have to make the bed in the morning. No more 4-minute showers.
4 minutes.
Well, however long it is.
30 seconds.
Well, the only time you actually will have that is if you get home and the girls have to go pee on the potty.
There you
You
go.
ain't gotta get out of that one way bathroom. No more squaring the halls. Should I tell a story about the recruit trooperitis?
Yes,
No,
yes,
that's
please
all
do.
Yes. Well,
I'm sure
Craig
your
is,
brother would understand.
well, at the academy, the guys go through a lot. And they're always so strict and stern and uptight and, always have to be on point. So when he walks in the academy, they have to walk like this and then square. So Craig would have a tendency to forget when he's at home or at a restaurant. He doesn't have to do that anymore. So he would be in a restaurant, walking, square the hall. So, you don't have to worry about that anymore. No more getting yelled at by your roommates because of your snoring.
They all moved out. They all made it to the other room, to the quadrant. You're all not sleep in my room.
Now you only have one roommate to keep
Yeah.
yelling.
I don't even want to yell you roll over. No more walking in formation. No more terrible cafeteria food. No more Superman drills. Tell me, say what Superman drills are.
Superman drills, they would send you from the main lecture hall to your room, and they'd say you have 4 minutes to change from whatever uniform you're in into outdoor or indoor PT gear back in the gym. Once everybody got back there, they'd say, okay, you have 4 minutes, go back and change back into your uniform or your suit or whatever else. They'd switch it up and have you wear all sorts of different things. And you could never make it. It's impossible to do in 4 minutes, but they tried.
No more black suit and tie. Now this black suit and tie you'd have to wear to and from the academy every single time you go to and from. It was to the point where now every time I see him in that black suit, I just want to burn that thing. I'm just like, I want to get rid of that. I do not want to see it. But no more black suit and tie. And only one more day of push-ups.
I don't have
Oh, that's what you think.
I'm on honors PT. I don't have to. It's optional now.
Well, while Craig is at the academy, actually, you probably all know this because you probably know Craig pretty well now. Craig speaks very slow. In fact, there's times where he'll speak so slow that he doesn't finish a sentence. He'll be like, so I went to the store today, and I'm like, okay, that's it. And that's it? He's like, yeah, that's it, that's my sentence. I'm like, okay. And then when he says his name at the academy, apparently, say what you say. How do you say your name?
Did Mullen tell you about that?
Oh, I heard. Yes. Many emails.
Say what you have to say at the academy.
Everybody has this running joke about we have to, when we talk to somebody there, you have to say, Sir, recruit trooper, your last name, and then surrogate. So I'll leave it at that.
Okay, so when they would ask Craig for his, to address himself or whatever, he would say, Recruit Trooper Rose, sir.
I wasn't that bad.
No.
Apparently it was. Different stories.
They all picked up on it, all the training officers, and from that point on, Craig will be in the middle of doing whatever, a scenario, doing some of the crime scene stuff. All of a sudden he'll hear in the distance, Rose! Like it's to the point where he told me one day he was doing a scenario and he was practicing an arrest and everything, and he had to pick up the cell phone and talk to someone on the other line. Was one of the training officers yelling, Rose! In the cafeteria.
Yeah.
He yelled across the hall. So, he got made fun of for quite a bit.
Oh yeah.
Well, what I'm going to ask for all of you today, this is part of the push-up thing, or is that during the course of the party, if you ever just feel the need to yell, Rose! Do so. And when Craig hears that, he has to either take a sip of his beer or do a push-up. So kind of like, when you go to a wedding and the bride and groom, like, you click the glasses, and that means bride and groom have to kiss. Well, instead, what we're going to do is Craig's telling you to drink or do a push-up.
I wonder what I'll choose.
So if you're going to help me along with that during some course of the party today, that would be great. So, without further ado, and all kidding aside, I have to talk to you about it. Craig, you can now move forward. I cannot think of a better person to serve and protect us than you. You are a man of dignity and honor who will always do the right thing. Mary Lou once said to me, she feels safer with you on the road, and she's right. We're also lucky to have you as a trooper. I am lucky to have you as my husband and the father of my children. Through the course of this experience, we faced many hurdles. Me at home and you in the academy. However, we were a team. We picked each other up when we were down and helped each other get through this. I have learned a lot about myself, and I also saw how strong we are together as a couple. You make me a better person. I thank you for being who you are and always wanting to protect us and provide for us. I thank you for going to the academy to better our family. I am so proud to be sitting here by your side. So with that, I want to raise my hand, my glass, and introduce my husband, Trooper Craig Rose.
I just want to thank everybody for coming. I really appreciate it, and I really want to say thank you to Casey for being there this whole 6 months. It was very, very difficult being away from her and the girls, and she was very, very supportive and never once really complained. I mean, it was difficult, but I don't know what I would do without it. And there was times in the beginning where I thought, what am I doing? When I'm sitting there in push-up position, and I'm like, this is crazy. To getting sprayed with pepper spray, which is fun. Which I have pictures if anybody wants to see them. But I thoroughly appreciate everything that she's done for me, and I couldn't ask for anything more. Thank you.
Dude.
I'll bring the food out now. And sing the music. And don't forget Rose. Don't forget. Gotta go.
Sweet.